All right. I don't know how many people are going to get here today, but I'm just going to move ahead. I got some things to do. So we'll go through the motions and get this thing done. How about that? Hey, here's the agreements, Restoration Rebel agreements. Here we go. Number one, I will protect the value of my services. I will never provide free services, as these serve to only erode the value of similar services industry wide. I will practice incredible transparency. I will explain the claims process in detail to my clients. I will not hide pricing details or manipulate reports. I will not communicate with a third party without also communicating with my client. I do not believe in competition. Restoration companies in my market are part of my community. I will be an active member of my community. It is our unbreakable unity that will create the change we strive for. And number four, I'm willing to walk away from any project, client, or contract that is not compatible with my values and stated mission. No relationship is worth losing money, sleep, or my humanity. All right, no one's here. I'm going to get going. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I do want to mention the Xactimate Matterport class we're going to have on the 28th and 29th here on Zoom. Get signed up, claimsdelegates.com/bootcamp. I'm going to put that here in the Facebook feed. Close this up, put this here. claimsdelegates.com/bootcamp. 525 bucks. I'm going to do a half day. I'm going to do 4 hours on the 28th, 4 hours on the 29th. We're going to do the afternoon on the 28th, the morning of the 29th, kind of sandwich that 8 hours of instruction together. And if you don't get 10x value out of that class, I will eat a shoe, preferably mine. Yeah, there you go, John. 525. 525. You can get there and do the thing. I got a couple people signed up already. Like to get more, obviously, the more the merrier. And I like to share how I do what I do. Matterport's become a big part of what I do, especially on the appraisal and public adjusting side. And I think everyone should be using it in one way, shape, or form. It's just so better. Plus, I'll be sharing my macros, my estimating checklist, process, scoping, and all that jazz. So there we go. I heard today, someone told me today that Code Blue owns Mad Sky and AccuWin or something like that. And they are combining all their services under one name. I don't know what that's called, but we need to know that name. So when it comes up, we're like, oh, that's just Code Blue. F those guys. It's just, they're a waste of space. They are a drain on the industry, and they provide no value. No value. Well, to us at least. They provide tons of value to the carriers because their job is to cut our bills in half and then have us be thankful for that somehow, some way. Yeah, what else is in here? I'm just going to go into the Facebook page and let's do that. Let me share the Facebook page and we'll just talk about what comes up. How about that? Still no one here waiting to get in the room. So whatevs. Let's get in here. Let's go to Restoration Rebels. Let's see what we got to see here. Let's share it up. Sharing it up. This is we're zooming and streaming live on a Facebook page, and now we're going to Facebook to look at the Facebook page. Whatever. Let's get to it. Let's share that page right there. All right, let's come down here. What do we have? Pros and cons go. Okay, well, that's a loaded question. Let's try to figure out what they're doing here. Well, they're drying that floor, obviously. You got a AFD, you got some mats, you got a LGR. I don't know. Looks pretty good to me. Wonder where the source was. Wasn't up here. I don't know. Looks good, man. I'd figure out a way to get these cords out of the way, unless they're not home. You got tripping hazards and things like that. But hey, man, looks like a good job. Should be making some money. Yeah, I see John already pulled up, picked up on the trip hazard there. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. Found our third house in Louisiana that tested hot for asbestos since Hurricane Ida. House was gutted during Katrina. Of course it was. We tested popcorn texture, came back hot 2%. Yeah, there was blah, 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 blah. What's the question? What's the question? Just a statement? Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Chase. All right. Jason Brown. Does anyone use a program that consolidates different forms of communication? I don't. I use a program called Zapier, which consolidates and kind of aggregates different software together, but not comms system. That'd be interesting. Is there a way to text a link to a customer they could click on and then proceed to fill out their information? That would, yeah, I mean, there's 100 different ways to do that. 100 different ways. Okay, House Call Pro is good. There is another one. I think I had him on the podcast. Maybe I didn't. What's the name of those guys? Oh, I can't think of it now. Service Magic. Yeah. All right. What else we got here? I'm going to check back here, see who. Is there anyone waiting in the wings here? No. Just me today. Just lonely old me today. All right. Well, let's do having trouble with a few things. Is this siding material insul brick? Insul brick. Oh, what is that? It's ugly. It's ugly. I'll tell you that. If it is, what should I replace it with? It's not manufactured anymore, so what should I replace it with? I'm new to writing estimates. Ugh. Whew. I don't know if we have time to go into something like that. Looks like it was overlaid on top of, what is that, cedar? Just, yeah. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. That's just terrible. Well, you've got a siding underneath it. So I would call it the closest you can find. And is it hot? Is it asbestos? Tommy says I would use insulated vinyl siding. Yeah, that'll work. That works. There's a whole lot going on here, though. Is what's behind this second layer would be my question. My guess is you're gonna have to insulate that wall as well. Ugh, what a mess. What a mess. All right, let's keep going for a little bit here. I'm gonna call this a day about 10 minutes in because no one else is here. Who has experience with HVAC-I? Send someone local to do the evaluation. Yeah. Yep, never heard of them. Okay. Yeah. Blah. Someone sent me this today from Code Blue. Oh, here's what I was mentioning. AccuServe. Okay, so it's all going to be turned into AccuServe. Yeah, bless their hearts, Gordy. Bless their hearts indeed. Yeah, Balfour siding in Scotland. Okay. Yeah, learn how to clean some rugs. That guy knows what he's doing. Looking for a quality comp roofing vinyl siding contractor in Syracuse, New York. Well, good luck. All right. PDF file for daily moisture report with room moisture content. I would say get yourself the 24-hour tech. I don't know. I have a link. I have so many links. I lost track. Send me a DM. DM me. Get you what I have. I got everything PDFs. How small is asbestos? Wow. Okay, Jerry. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. Okay. Just curious, how much is the average pay for being on call for techs as well as answering the phones after hours? Okay, good question. I have and they posted it anonymously. Interesting. Well, everywhere where I worked, there was no different pay schedule for on call versus not on call because everyone was on call. And answering the phones after hours, I did work for a couple companies that had kind of a kicker or a bonus pay for the days that they were on call. But essentially, it was everyone's on the list. Everyone from just to keep it fair and to keep the technicians from really lighting the place on fire. Everyone was on the list. Everyone was on the on-call schedule, and so the general manager, which was me, and the project managers and the technicians were on a rotating schedule, and it is what it is. It's kind of part of the job. If you're going to be working for a company that does emergency mitigation services, you have to expect that you are going to have to reply when those emergencies come in. That's just a part of the deal. Now, that being said, I would have a hard time hiring someone for $15 an hour and telling them they're going to be on call and they're going to respond in the middle of the night on the weekends and holidays, when they could make the same amount of money at McDonald's. So, this is inflation, and we know this. You're going to pay guys north of 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 bucks an hour to do this sort of thing. And I would say let's creep that up a little bit. Let's pay these guys what they're worth and the value that they bring. We can't operate our businesses without a water damage technician. We can't operate our businesses without someone willing to go out and respond evenings, nights, weekends, holidays. So pay them enough so they're not in a pissy mood when they show up and go out there. Yeah, good enough. Cool. La la la. Never seen those before. Tripod. That looks like an Amazon special. Apartment building mold. I don't want to get into that. MDMs are y'all using for your employees' phones? What's an MDM? What is that? I don't know. What's an MDM? I don't know what that is. Jeff, what's an MDM? All right, I'm bored already. Can you tell? I got other things on my mind. I got appraisals to go see. I got things to do. If you're not into appraisals, I think you need to be. I think I've mentioned this several times over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Get together with the restoration guys in your market and establish who the appraisers are. Most states you don't have to have a license to be an appraiser or an umpire. And appraisal is the go-to. In certain markets, it's once the insurance company knows who you are and they see you coming, you're going to see a severe increase in the amount of jobs that you're doing that are going to appraisal. Even on a mitigation side, I think it's ridiculous to send mitigation invoices for work that's already been done to appraisal, but it's happening, and I can't fight it. The only thing I can do is help with the appraisal once I'm the appraiser or once I'm the umpire on it. But get with your local community. next week I'm flying out to Snohomish, Washington. I'm flying out to Post Falls, Idaho, Spokane, just next week on 3 different appraisals, because they don't have, there's no one local that does this sort of thing. How I'm thinking about moving to Spokane just to be the appraisal umpire expert witness dude in that region, the inland Pacific Northwest, because there's just no one out there. And it's good money. I mean, it's consulting money. There's a need there. Right now, the state of appraisal is it's entirely run and manned by the carrier. IAs, carrier adjusters, they're really running this whole process, because we just, on the restoration side and the insured side, it's a big blank spot. It's not even on our radar. So that is working to their advantage in a big major way. We need to get up to speed as an industry. We need to have our list for in our room or in our region, in our town, or whatever else. Here's the dudes that I would tap to hire as appraisers. Here's the dudes that I would tap to be umpires. And it really helps to do your homework up front. So, in Spokane, I've already started the process of going, okay, who is here? Who is competent enough to serve as an umpire? Who has the experience enough to serve as an appraiser? And building that network. And if I move up there, I won't need that network as much, but I don't know. Ben's a nice place to be still. It's expensive as hell, but it's nice. Okay. Well, there's no one here. I'm assuming everyone's busy or on vacation, which I don't blame you. I'm going to try to go on vacation next week if I get these appraisals out of the way. But that's all I got. Let me go check the feed over here. And pause that. How do I pause that? Nope. No, Zach's listening. Okay. Hi. Hey, Sean. Good to see you, man. I'm out of material already. And, this time yesterday, I didn't think I was going to be here anyway. So it's a bonus. We're going to call it a short day. And you guys keep on keeping on. How about that? And we'll see you next week. Same place, same bat place, same bat channel, same bat time. You can tell I'm rambling and my brain is not here. So love y'all. Be good. Do good work. Be good to each other. We'll see you.